Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is game number 3 of the DreamHack Summer Open 2013 tournament. We are in the grand final, so game 3 of the grand final, and my god, what a series of games it has been so far. It's a best of 5 series, but so far in game 3 we are 1-all. Both of these players showing that they have what it takes to defeat the other player. So it's not a case of I'm a better player than you are or you're a better player than I am. These players are very evenly matched, and it just comes down to tactics, it comes down to micro, it comes down to macro, and these 3 players, man, absolutely awesome in all 3 of those areas. So the question is, who is going to win this series? And yeah, I actually really have no idea. Technically, the thing I downloaded it from says who wins and blah blah blah. I've seen it a few times, but I've got such a crappy memory, I completely forget who actually wins, and it's actually working to my favor because there we go. I'm as clueless as the rest of you as far as this game is concerned. This game and whatever games come after it as to who wins this. But right now is basically StarDust won the first game. He did very good job, and he went in there and he did some awesome work, and you can tell I can't actually remember what happened in this game. That's right. He was facing off against a ton of Lings, and Jaedong just continued to go Ling pressure in that game, man. He went Ling pressure for like, I don't know, 15-20 minutes or something like that. Just kept on pushing it, and meanwhile Stardust got Ling Immortal, Stalker, all that sort of fun stuff with sentries as well. And he just pushed in, and Jaedong really had the movement advantage because he could just put Lings all over the place, but Stardust, in the end, really just pushed in there, did a crap load of damage, and did some very awesome work, and he won game 1. But game 2, Jaedong came around, tech switched it up, man, went in for Roach Hydra, transitioned to the Roach Hydra, countered, I wouldn't say completely countered because, you know, Stardust still had like what the holy shit, holy butter, 3-minute double expand to the second and third. Will this craziness never end? I thought I saw the crazy build last time where Jaedong went his third base down at the 4-minute mark, but we have 2 expansions at the 3-minute mark, so he is not happy with extreme economy. He is not even happy with stupidly early economy. He is only happy when he goes for a completely suicidal, if you send one zealot over to my base anytime in the next 5 minutes, you can wipe me out economy, because that is exactly what he is going to be doing, man. He does have the spawning pool coming out, and he will be able to build a bunch of Lings, but oh man, that's crazy early, man. I guess he knows the Protoss player by now. He knows that Protoss almost never goes out and does really early pressure, like 5-minute pressure or anything like that. So he should be fine. And look at this, man, building 3 queens at once. So that, I guess that all makes it worth it. The Protoss player solidifying his solidifying his control of this expansion, doing the same old. It seems to be working for him so far, so he's going to keep on doing it, getting this nice gate going down. And this probe is coming out the 5-minute mark, and he's like, holy crap, there's an expansion out there. And I don't know if you saw, oh damn it, I did it again, and yes, not good. So yes, I have screwed it up. That thing does destroy that display, so the income, well, what are we missing? The income and the army sizes, they have disappeared from there, so that is not good. And yes, we are, alright, I'm just going to continue without him, and we are not going to hit the 1 or 2 keys ever again, because I keep forgetting, and one isn't it? One is like the overseer, not the overseer, but the game control person. And oh well, we can have a look at the income here. 37 to 41, so the Zerg's still going to be in the head. You can tell from this work account approximately what sort of income they're getting, so that's probably going to be enough. And the army size we can figure out by reducing this blah 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 blah. So it's going to be about even at the moment. He's going to send out some early pressure. These guys, the Lings are going to get pushed away, but once the Queen comes out, is not going to be very well for these Zealots. The Lings going straight for the Stalker. They know they're a good counter for the Stalker. They don't know that they're a good counter against the bloody Zealot, so they're going to attack the Stalker instead. And yeah, the Protoss, man. What do we got going on here? We've got one Overlord being chased away by a sentry. So that is not all that fun. Yeah, what do we got going on? Another Overlord just scouting over there. Just yeah, he's just having a good old time over there. Bunch more Lings just chasing a probe, and the probe's like, what the hell did I ever do to you guys? I was just doing a bit of a scout. We do have a Roach Warren coming down again, so the Zerg's like, yeah, it kind of worked last time. Let's keep going on with it. And if he loses this game, I'm guessing he'll move back onto Muta Ling or Ultras or, you know, Brood Corruptor or something like that. Although, I mean, yeah, Broodlords, man, never a good option versus a Protoss player, man, because, I mean, Tempest, really hard counter the Broodlords. So stupidly hard, it's not even funny, man. The Broodlords just go down in a rain of blood and fire, and we do have a third base coming down for StarDust about the 8.5 minute mark. So that's a fairly aggressive expansion. Not super aggressive, but for a Protoss player, man, that's fairly aggressive, man. That's I would be very scared to put down an expansion at the 8.5 minute mark. Hell, I'm scared to put down my first expansion at the 8.5 minute mark most of the time. It's just, yeah, it's just like, oh my god, he might Ling rush me. I better just stay on one base for the first 15 minutes. Beautiful force fields there, and the Roaches coming in though are going to finish off this defense, and this third base is going to be in very bad straits. I don't think, what the hell was that? There's some sort of beeping going on. I'm not sure if that was my computer or my phone or whatever, but this base is going to go down, and yeah, there we go. Going to take it out, and there's going to be all sorts of awesome stuff. Some reinforcements coming in, and Immortal going to do very good work against the Roaches. He might be able to save this, but the Zerg so badly wants to destroy this. I don't think he's going to be able to, though. He gets chased away by this very first Immortal coming out, and a really great job there. He got the Immortal out before the Observer, so really great choice there. Most players would choose to get an Observer out before. The Zealot sort of stepping out a little bit, and he messed up quite badly there, so he is not going to be getting that promotion that he wanted. He is going to be, yeah, not only does he let the Lings through, but he doesn't want to let the Immortal out, so yeah, no, Command is not going to be happy with him. Observer, actually the Observer's out here already. It's obviously came out after that Immortal, and the Overseer is just like, look, you know, you can't be over here. I can actually see you. Yeah, he's actually got. How many eyes does this guy have, man? That's actually an interesting question, which I must find the answer to right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't see the back of it though. I'm sure there's something interesting happening elsewhere in this game, but for now we have to discover how many eyes this Overseer has. I'm going to say 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 2 normal ones. Unless there's an eye underneath him or something, but that would be a bit too freaky. What do we got going on? We've got an attack here. Protoss moving out. There we go. He's moved the Overseer around. Thank you very much. Ling is going to come in, but there's more than enough Zealots to take care of them. He's transitioned into Mutas, and I'm not sure that was a good idea because he did not expect this pressure to come back. Bunch of Lings pressuring this force as though the probes are just going to be like, do we really have to? But bunch of Zealots coming in now there as well, and there's another, the Mutas. How did he get this many Mutas out so quickly, man? There's like 10, 12. I thought he was just transitioning into Mutas. He's already got like 12 of the blasted things flying around the map. I gotta say it again, man. Jaedong, he just does whatever the hell he wants, whenever the hell he wants. And rules do not matter to this guy. He just does whatever. A bunch of Zealots coming in here. These forces going in there. He's got a couple of Immortals, but with the transition to Mutas and Lings, these Immortals are going to be almost useless now. He's got a bunch of Sentries as well, but they're not that good. The Mutas coming in. He's morphing out a bunch of Stalkers, but it's too little, too late, and I think the Mutas should just wipe all the floor with all of these guys. Protoss good, doing some good attack. He takes this base out. This base is going to go down as well, but I do not think that he has the favourable army composition at the moment. The Mutas, if he goes out there and he does some good damage, he should just be able to wipe out all of these army units. The Sentries might be able to hold off for a while. Sentries are actually pretty good. I think they do bonus damage to light. If I actually have a look, no, it doesn't look like they do. So I guess that switching to number 1 is good for something because I can see the unit panel, but unfortunately it does not switch back to the other panel when I get back, which is very, very unfortunate. and I am in severe danger of running out of breath. And look at these, all the probes transferring over to here. We've got a bunch of stalkers, plus the Nexus overcharged. Oh, my voice is going. My voice is, there we go. This base is going to be taken out. So Protoss may be getting a little bit in the head, simply because the Immortals are so good at taking out buildings, and the Mutas just take so long to take out buildings. And my god, are we actually going to have a base race here? I don't think so. I think he might be able to defend this. He might have enough to deal with the Mutas, but with this Muta cloud, I'm not so sure. He's got to make sure the Lings don't get in within the Stalkers, but there we go. The Lings taking out all the Stalkers. Zealot's trying to take out the Lings, but it's too late. The Stalkers are all gone down, and the Mutas are just going to mop everything up at this point, and these workers are all going to die a very messy death. Meanwhile, the Protoss continuing to destroy buildings. He's trying to beat the Zerg before the Zerg beats him. But yeah, I do not know if it's going to happen. These Muta numbers getting whittled down little by little by the Stalker numbers, and it might actually be the sentries have a chance of taking these guys out now. There's still quite a few sentries out on the board, but look at all the spine crawlers here, man. The Zerg has quite fortified this base. The Immortals can take these down after a little while with 4 Immortals. He could probably take this base out, but God knows how many structures there are lying all across the map. However, he takes out the hatchery and he will see all these buildings, and the Muta's deciding, you know what, I think I actually need to, my god, is this probes chasing probes, man? Is this what it's come down to, man? At the grand final of the DreamHack Open Summer Tournament, and we are down to probes attacking probes. Who has got the more probes? Do these probes have weapon upgrades? No, they've got one armor upgrade, and the Immortals moving in, taking out the hatchery, doing a great job, but the Mutas are coming in. I think they must have killed all the sentries while the Immortals were taking care of all that stuff there. And what the hell, what structures does the Zerg player have? What structures does he still have? I cannot see any structures on the map. There we go. He's finally finished off. All the structures are defeated. And a base race, man. It has come down to this. They're so equal on a battlefield that they just decide, you know what, we're just going to go for a base race. Who actually wants to send the armies at each other? Let's just go for something crazy and see how that works. But StarDust has taken it out of the park, man, and all that proves is that Immortals are much better than Mutas at destroying buildings. They just tear through buildings like there's nobody's business, man. If you set my house on fire with a bloody, I don't know, like a gasoline and stuff, and took how long to see how it burns. It's actually brick, so I don't know if it would burn that well, but I mean, Immortals, all I'm going to say is Immortals are awesome at destroying buildings, man. They just really, really are. And congratulations to StarDust for getting that game 1. And 2-1 now. The StarDust is in the lead. And will he win next game, man? That is the question. I can't even talk about tactics anymore because this shit has just gotten too crazy. Mutas, Lings, Roach, Hydra, Immortals, Zealots, Stalkers, Sentries, all over the freaking place. There is no rhyme or reason to it anymore. Jaedong just continuing to define the laws of physics by getting out as much units as he wants at any particular time. And I mean, really, really, what can you say anymore? All I can say is we are going on to game number 4, and we have to see what is going to happen. I will see you guys there. My god, this series is just awesome.